So the news that are coming through is that the candidate Emerson Mnangagwa, who has delayed from the meeting which was scheduled to be at 10, 11, 12, 1, and this meeting has been delayed with 3 hours, has finally arrived at the ZANU-PF headquarters in a high-stake poitiburo meeting. It remains to be seen, and this question has to be answered as to what exactly delayed Emerson Mnangagwa. There is absolutely no activity that we saw during the day which he was scheduled to attend. So something may have happened which delayed him to come to this meeting. And I've already speculated on the other live broadcast that there may have been a pre-meeting before this Politburo meeting between him specifically and retired General Chiwenga. Only time will tell. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipan Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So, as you see, Emerson Mnangagwa has finally arrived. Let me just switch my lights. Maybe this phone will actually show. You see him arriving there. I just want to see the level of security personnel around Emerson Mnangagwa. These are secret services. And then just look at the soldiers moving around as Emerson Mnangagwa. Maybe it will play again. I want to show you. This was sorry. So for Mnangagwa it has played. Let me just go back. Yeah, it's an interesting video. Just check there. Were soldiers, even soldiers that were you see the soldiers. One of it in front. It's like a soldier that is ready to fight in a war. They are putting on a military gear, which is normally worn by soldiers in a war. This has become characteristics of ZANU-PF meetings attended by both retired General Chiwenga as well as Emerson Mnangagwa. He is not only guarded by the secret services, but he is also guarded by the soldiers, heavily armed soldiers, putting a military gear. That shows that the security situation also, it speaks volumes about the security situation in the country. You can also see in that picture the visuals of vehicles that Emerson Mnangagwa came with. This time around, they decided to cut short the video. Most probably they were instructed not to reveal all vehicles, most probably because he has actually intensified his security. They know that everything that he does at this particular moment is watched by media houses, by members of the international community. So he has delayed. I think he comes about 30 minutes after retired General Chiwenga, as well as Kembo Mohati, have already been sitting, waiting. So he has kept his vice presidents waiting for the longest period of time. This is what happens in ZANU-PF. The president is treated like some form of God. I think it shouldn't be like that. The president should be a servant of people. And something interesting, Mnangagwa choosing not to come with his wife. The wife of Emerson Mnangagwa came alone. And what is the indication of that? If I put my mathematics together, it simply shows you that they did not come from the same place when they were coming for this meeting. The wife most probably came straight from the state house or wherever their home or where they slept. And Emerson Mnangagwa may have been coming from a meeting, a secret meeting. I'm sure that as this high-stake ZANU-PF National Conference kickstarts, there is a need for gentlemen's meetings, specifically between Mnangagwa and Chiwenga, and there is need to actually adhere strictly to the demands of retired General Chiwe. I mean, if anything can actually break loose from any time from now. Zimbabwe is in an extraordinary time. The time is not an ordinary one. The security situation is at another level we haven't seen before, and factional tensions are at a record high. There are protests that have been called already for against Emerson Mnangagwa, specifically on the 17th of October 2025. Remember, these protests are not cleared protest. According to the Constitution of Zimbabwe, you are supposed to inform the police, but we have seen the police demanding actually for you to have a clearance. I mean, extending the legal framework to say they must give you a political clearance, especially to do a public event or to protest. But Blessed Geza saying all these avenues are closed for us. The ZRP is not a professional force, so we will just announce publicly and encourage Zimbabweans to go to the Robert Gabriel Mugabe Square by 8 a.m. In the morning, precisely on the 17th of October, 8 a.m. at Robert Gabriel Mugabe Square. I wonder whether this would feature in Mnangagwa's opening remarks. I'm sure anytime from now he has started the opening remarks. It's a high-stake poitiburo meeting. I feel shame for especially Jacob Mutenda. I saw him coming very, very early in the morning at around 8 o'clock. He was already in the meeting, Politburo meeting. Just imagine waiting for all these hours, waiting for the gentlemen to arrive. So the Politburo meeting has been delayed. That delay is questionable. And also the other aspect that is questionable, Mnangagwa not coming with his own wife. Where have you ever seen that? Any president would love to actually come to any meeting holding his wife, walking with his wife, but the wife of Mnangagwa coming alone as well. There have been also speculations that it's not all rosy, especially in the bedroom of these two. We've seen Mnangagwa leaving the wife, especially when he was going to Italy, as well as also to China and Swaziland, leading to a lot of speculation because he decided to take one of his Attorney General of Zimbabwe, and people speculated a lot of relationship that exists between Mnangagwa and the Attorney General. It is not as rosy as it is in the bedroom of Mnangagwa. That is what has been said, but it remains unverified reports. But remember, unverified information is very scarce. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button